Kia ora and welcome to Hohepa's Outdoor Adventures. My name's Hohepa and today I'm going to be showing you around New Zealand's backyard. This is a backyard in New Zealand. New Zealand is full of many magnificent creatures that you can find just in your backyard, also outside of the backyard, yeah? Almost hit him. Today we're on the hunt for many native creatures. What? Look at this, do you guys see this here? This is what they call the praying mantis. This one's actually not a native of New Zealand. You can actually tell if it's not a native species by looking at the backs of their legs, and if they have blue spots then they are not a native. But an absolutely beautiful creature, very vicious. They're not very good for our ecosystem because they like to eat the native insects, and they also like to eat a lot of our native plants, and that's not really good for us. So we're not happy about these little buggers running around in our territories, but we'll just leave this fella to mind his little bit of business, eh? And for today, this is all we're going to be able to see at this side of the garden. And so off I went, off to the other side of the garden, to quench my thirst for adventure. So today I'm a little bit thirsty, so what we're going to do here is, this is what we call a lemon tree. So as you can see, these ones here are not very ripe, so we're going to go high up the top of the tree to go get the real good ripe ones, and we're going to make some home squeezed lemon juice, eh? I looked far and wide to try and find the perfect lemon, and I finally found my prize. It was quite high up the tree, so I had to go and get myself a bit of a ladder so that I could easily reach it and grab it down. Look at that sucker right there. That's a big lemon. Wow, there's nothing like reward after some mucky, eh? The next step in my conquest to get some lemonade was to get some water. There's plentiful water to be found in backyards, you just have to know where to look. I then had to chop up my lemon and squeeze the juice into the cup. You gotta be careful not to get the seeds in though, unless you like them. It never hurts to add a little bit of sweetness to your water, so I did add some petals. Wow, there's nothing like a good old school New Zealand lemonade, eh? The outdoor blowfly is a very common species here in New Zealand. They mainly feast on things such as sugary things and dead things and stuff like that. They like to lay their babies up inside the rotten meat and stuff. Oh, fire! Everybody, I'd like to introduce you to my cat Pango. Say hello, Pango. He's been with me through many adventures, eh? He's our good little pussy. Usually we just let Pango do his thing, eh? So I guess we'll just leave him be for now. Oh, look at that! It's a native fantail! Holy, they call these ones piwaka-wakas. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a closer look, shall we? Wow, it's absolutely beautiful being this close to one of these wonderful, magnificent creatures, eh? Not often do you get to get this close to a famed piwaka-waka. The piwaka-waka is a very cheeky little bugger, eh? You have to watch out to not let them indoors because it often leads to bad luck in the future. Cheer. Today I've decided that I'm going to do something real special for you guys. What I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try and catch a real life native tui in the wild. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a trap here in the backyard, and we're going to try to show you fellas some of the characteristics of what a native tui looks like, eh? It may be a little bit hard, but I'm going to show you fellas how to set up a real life fully fledged bird trap, and we're going to show you how it functions and how successful it works, hey? So what we've got here is the only tools that you're going to need to know how to catch your birds. You're just going to need like a box of some sorts, a twig of any velocity or variation. I prefer ones maybe about this high, I don't know how, maybe a 6-7 inch high stick, that one. And you're going to want some string. I've had to go with some shoelaces tied together because I don't know, eh, bro. And you're going to want some bait. You're going to need something to catch the birds, so I brought along some jelly beans for that birds with. And last, you're going to need something to catch your kill. and put it in so that we can put it on the old we can just put it out with me. We just put it out. So let's go, let's set this up, man. What are you doing? Cut the camera, bro. So firstly what you want to do, you want to put your stick and your box. You want to arrange them in some sort of formation like this here, like that there. And actually no, turn that off, we gotta start again. So what you want to do, you're going to want to tie your stick up with your lace. Just a nice little simple knot, doesn't have to be too fancy out here, boy. Then what we want to do, we're going to set the box up like this, yeah. Keep your string rather far away. And then what you want to do, you want to get your bait. And you want to chuck your bait under the box or in there. And you want to get a rather firm distance. So we come down over here. And I'm going to show you how it works, right? So what we do is we wait for the toy to come in and snatch the bait of the jelly beans, and as soon as he's under there, we catch him just like that one there, yeah. Now it's time to finally test out the trap for real and see how successful we could be in trapping the native tui. Alright, so once we got it like this, oi pango man, stay away from the bait, G. So we're just patiently waiting for a tui to come on. Have a look at the trap. Oi, there's one there. Oh, we got him. We have something very, very special under here. We're going to have to act quickly if we want it to not run away. So ready? I got it. Alright, so we have to be very gentle with her. But as you may be able to see, she has a bit of her wings are clipped a little bit. So we're going to maybe have to put her out of her misery. Yeah, that's a pretty sad one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say a little bit of a karakia. Unohia ki te uru tupanui, kia wātia, kia mama, kia ngākau, te tinana, te wairoa i te ara tākata, koiara i rongo, whakairea, ākia ke ronga, kia tina, huie, taiki. And she's gone. It deeply saddens me to have killed something so beautiful. But what I do believe is that whenever you go hunting, you must always eat what you have hunted. Never hunt for fun, only hunt to survive. So I think at that, I think it's a fitting way to end today's episode of Hohepa's Outdoor Adventures. I've been Hohepa.
Oi! Get out of my backyard!